Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another RBT5 match. This evening, round one on Death Toll, we're going to have Grunge Gods going up against Trust the Process, which I believe is a Hib stack. Joined tonight with me is Patel and Vanil streaming as usual.
What up? Alright, round one, Death Toll. We've seen some interesting games. I think the last one we cast a caution against, which was Tempo versus, do you remember the team's name? I think it was...
Goon Gamers.
Goon Gamers, that's right. Tempo versus Goon Gamers was probably one of the highest scoring matches we've seen. Probably even a record on Death Toll. What was it? 7.3k or roughly 7.2k?
Yeah, 7.3k, almost 7.4. It was
Yeah, I can't remember.
a rough match to cast. Not much that could really be said that game.
Indeed, as unbiased as we were trying to remain throughout the duration of the match, the home and away match was shortened to just one home Korean server. But anyway, back to this game. Let's do a quick roster rundown. You want to start off with Trust the Process, even though they're missing a player?
Who is Juju? Oh, that's Azula. So I assume Trust the Process is going to be Hib, Lecky, Simi, and Juju, or Azula, I'm pretty sure. Maybe.
Juju. And in Grunge Gods, now they're the NA stack, obviously, and now we've got Grunge Gods who's a mix of EU, NA, and SA. They've got the legendary Adonis, Vex, who I think... No, wait, is that Adonis? No, Vex might be Moon, or Boss as Fuck, part of my language. You got Speaking Name and Moon, and so they'll be competing, and I assume this is obviously a neutral server. So one match, round one of Death Toll. For the first map, we've got 73% tanks. I don't imagine the teams will be running back. They're going to be fighting it forward just towards the end of the tunnel.
Could talk a bit about our expectations for the match. What do you think? I think that Grunge Gods is a bit of a newer team. I think a lot of these players have kind of surfaced during Cedar Pug. Not sure if how old any of these players are.
Yeah, I'm not too sure either. I mean, I suppose that's one good thing about Cedar Pugs.
Obviously, Hib's team, all these players have been around for years. I think they all have taken a bit of a break from the game and come back.
Yeah, Hib, Azula, Lecky, Simi, they've all been... they've all played a couple of tournaments, I'd imagine. And they've all been... there are old players too, so... Good to see them playing together, turning up for another tournament. And, you know, I'd like to see... you know, I don't want to see it dominated from one side. I'd like to see a bit of an equal performance from both teams. You know, Death Toll, as we've mentioned before, is a match where any team can actually pull up, especially in maps 3 and 4. I don't know, they might be playing finale today, considering it's a one-match round. But yeah, I'd like to see a bit of back and forth, at least, between these two teams.
For sure. I would have to favour Hib's team, though, coming into the match, just more experience. But
yeah, and we really
team, you never know.
We really saw what experience could do for you know, for example, in yesterday's match, Goon Gamers and Tempo. Goon Gamers were obviously the inexperienced side, so it was a little hard for them to keep up to pace. But today I'm hoping GG Team Grunge is up
Grunge
to
Gods.
Yeah, Grunge Gods are up to the challenge. Both teams about to start.
Just waiting for Grunge Gods to ready up, and then we can...
I think it's a bit of a ping spiking, I think it was listed. Unfortunately. Yeah. Keen to see how this game goes. Do we know, Vanilla, if they're playing a finale? I could ask in Global. Let's just get that
I would assume so, since it's a neutral game, like... But you never know.
Let's just find out real quick so there's no... Losing team decides? Is that even a thing?
I don't like that.
I don't. I mean, I know that concept is used in SA Cups, Jesus, but I don't see Adonis
They
has
might not
said.
have discussed it beforehand,
Yeah.
so
Okay. Well, they're going with a good old Confoggle losing team decides concept. I
So-
personally want to just have that up front, like we're either playing it or we're not playing it, but I don't know.
yeah, I mean, if there's too much of a deficit for one team, they can always just call GG, you know, but it does kind of, it would suck if, you know, it's not really decided on and then like last map, a team comes back and wins by like 20 points and then the other team just like, oh, go finale.
It does, yeah, it kind of, sometimes it puts other teams like momentum going in, you know, you've caught up, maybe you're losing for the first couple maps and then you make a comeback and then you have to play the finale and, you know, things just go flip side, so it kind of just, it's better just to have it up front, I reckon, anyway.
First hit looking quite scary though. Looking like a
Yeah.
Charger, Smoker, Hunter, Boomer. So I'd say they're just going to sack the Boom and wait for the infamous Death Toll 1 choke on these ladders. Always a quite scary hit.
Indeed. Indeed. And we go live. What do you think? They're going to sack the Boomer early? Save it for the bridge? Oh, Boomer
Yeah,
jump spawn.
I think they need to, but yeah, Boomer is messed up already. Pre-spawn, tries to boom and misses.
Dead.
So trust the process, just going to get down here, clear out all these common, and then probably decide which way they want to go up. Which way do you prefer to go up, Patel? Right or left?
I think right side works. I like to. Oh, they're up. They're up. Don't even worry about the hit.
Oh, he's ledged himself.
Oh, that was tactical. The Hunter's gonna land on Lewis. The Smoker lands on Zoe. A bit of damage rolling out. I don't know if that was an intentional ledge or not, but a bit of aggression early on from Team Trust the process.
Yeah, who was that? Lecky just storming up there, taking point up front.
Peter Pug, expert Q Lecky, straight up there.
So next hit, gonna have Jockey, Boomer, Charger, Hunter. Let's recap Boom again.
Do they save the hit or they use the hit? Tank spawns quite soon. I think they should use it. Yeah, it's actually not as soon as I thought.
It's always handy to have a bit extra damage on survivors. I'd say they should definitely go for a hit here.
Boomers, they saved the hit for some reason. No, they're having the Charger goes in. The Boomer's pre-spawn and does not manage to land as Lewis or
Hib getting the pop.
Hib with the popping off. Tank in the hands of
Adonis.
Adonis. This will be a good one.
Can be a make or break tank for map 1. You know, you don't have a good tank here, so I was make it with a decent bonus and gonna need some good support.
They've got a Smoker, a Jockey, and a Hunter at the back. Now, I'd imagine he's gonna commit with this hit because they're not really making any motion to send the hit in. Smoker's obviously gonna go over the wall, try to get an early pull onto Lewis, Zoe. Jockey and Hunter set up top, so the tank will be rolling in very soon. Ready in chat by
Looks
Rex.
like Trust the Process going to kite back
Smoker
towards the van.
someone, Zoe, and this should be a corner, and Zoe gets punched into the wall once, twice. This is an easy corner. Good body block by Lewis, but Zoe doesn't pop her pills. Lecky down in 3 punches. The tank is going to be committing with the Hunter and Jockey, pushing them back now. Survivors are kiting into the truck. Jockey and Hunter go in. Hunter lands. This should be another corner onto Bill. Hopefully, if he doesn't get punched too far away. This is good damage by the tank. Punched too far away now. He's going to have to turn back into Simi and Hib.
Ooh, very close to that car, but killed it just in time. So, 1 in cap and what? 2 punches onto...
I think 1 or 2 punches, yeah. I think Lecky should have popped her pills there. She had an opportunity after Hib actually got a pretty nice body block onto the tank, but I don't think that was communicated. Maybe, I'm not too sure. She just got caught lacking. Slacking.
Nice M2 on the Boomer there. So. Charge spit Smoker for outside.
Charge
just pre-spawned up front. This could be...
I'm not sure if that was intentional, but I don't know if they wanted to do that. Lecky leading with the shotgun. Charger's been...
It's gonna need help.
Hopefully the survivors don't focus that Charger too hard because they're not doing as much chip as they think. The Jockey does go in from the back. The Smoker's going to try pull from the bin. Jockey's just sacked his spawn. Charger goes in and lands onto Lecky with a good spit, but I was gonna say spit down the stairs, but that's actually a pretty good spread.
A bit of DB coming out there onto Lecky with that charge spit landing, but that's going to be trust the process of making it into safe room with a pretty decent bonus.
That's actually a pretty good first round, 400 points on the board nearly. If they can manage to get into the safe room, as they do, so just under 700 points after the first round.
680 chapter score for like both teams been on green ping. You've got to be pretty happy with that.
Round by team trust the process. Just from, I think they've just been playing aggressive from the beginning.
Yeah, definitely. I was quite surprised with that. How hard they took that ladder. Didn't even give Grunge gods a chance to really react. They were just up.
To be honest, they did have an opportunity to capitalize on that, considering that there was a ledge and a pool up top. However, the charger missed. If that charger had landed, that would have been devastating for trust the process. But yeah, for that hit, I usually like, I don't know, what do we usually do? We usually go up to the left or right, I don't know. Usually the right side's been favorable as of recent, and then I've been trying to ghost up the other side. You know, do a bit of a cheeky. But I've been getting punished for that quite a bit too. So the round now goes live.
Let's see what Grunge gods can do here on their survivor half. I'd say we're going to have the same thing, Boomer sack early. Oh, Boomer actually missed the rocket there.
Popped.
Good pop there by Moon.
Mr. Moon.
So I guess we'll see how Grunge gods, like the pace that they're kind of going to bring to this game, see if they're going to try and rush up or... I do think left is a little bit safer, but either side are quite hard no matter what.
Yeah, you just got more room to move around, and the smoker lands onto Lewis DP onto Bill.
Oh, charger misses.
That's not good. I feel like the charger had ample time to actually, you know, land on I think it was Vex.
Yeah, that was a crucial miss there by, I think that was a simi charge.
Damn it, watch where you shoot.
Yeah, Survivor was stumbled by the Hunter and just, I don't know, maybe took a little bit too long or didn't take enough time, and that would have been a really nasty 2-cap if they would have landed that up top.
Indeed.
So on to the next hit.
3-cap Boomer. Now they're opting to actually go in and send this hit in as the jockey goes in. Gets a jockey, gets a hunter, and Smoker self-cleared quite quickly. Nice 3-boom by Simi.
That's going to slow them down. They're going to have to really slow down the pace and clear out all these common. Be careful of pushing into this tank spawn here.
The tank in the hands of Hib. Big man Hib. Team Captain.
Oh, and we have our first pause of the game coming out by Adonis.
Adonis. Not too sure why he's named himself the Adonis Mindset. It's probably his Twitch, but
yeah, I think that's his Twitch.
Should be why they registered his name. Registered the name, should they not?
Yeah, I mean, I'd have to agree with Vex though. This is quite okay damage considering that Death Toll 1 choke. You know, could have been a lot more if Trust the Process would have landed that 2-cap up top. So Grunge gods looking in pretty good shape for this tank.
Like they're communicating in just chat. They might not be in Discord or Mumble, so it's a bit of a chit chat in game.
Yeah, quite interesting. I'm quite surprised they're not like all in a Discord or some sort of voice comms.
And we go live.
Back in we are.
Hunter, Smoker, and Charger. Does the tank commit with this? Oh, Smoker's actually going in for a hit. Oh, it lands onto... Oh, he can commit!
Oh, nice 2-cap.
Commit.
That's a rock. And another... Oh, a little bit too far away.
That would have been a down on Bill. I think the tank had enough time to get outside, jump around Bill, and punch him into the tight corridor or whatever. Well, that's a very good 3-cap by
Not quite the
Process.
3-cap, just the 2-cap, but yeah, just unfortunate for the tank that he picked up a rock as he got the pull. Otherwise, that would have been probably would have been the wipe, getting an early in-cap and taking very minimal chip.
Yeah, that was actually a pretty good hit. I'm surprised the tank didn't commit, get an in-cap onto Bill, and then recommit with maybe 4.5k.
Trust the Process can have a boom here, so let's see what Simi can do with this.
Ooh, nice double boom by Simi. The tank is getting the corner onto Moon. A couple more punches. The jockey catches him. Jockey catches him in Process. This is great damage by Trust the Process. Tank will be able to get a couple more punches. Fat double punch by Hib. To make an absolute work of his first tank, spreading the damage quite well.
This is big spread.
Thanks, man.
This is very big spread.
Yeah, taking the bonus down to 230.
30 points.
This is bad.
I think Jockey might have gone in a little bit too early for my liking there. I think Hib had things under control there, but yeah. Still good damage, can't really complain.
It was great damage. Indeed. Smoker lands onto to speaking name at the front. Survivor separated by spit. I'd love to see a replay of that Vanille, that punch from the tank and the jockey catches the the survivor.
Oh, Hib getting a jockey back, making Zoe slow, so a bit more bonus going down.
I better see that replay. I want to see that insta replay right in that. I'm just checking. If you can't, that's alright, but it's pretty funny when I saw it. It was like he got caught mid-air. It was so funny. Boomer lands. Simi landing his booms on round 1. Should slow the survivors down and should give Hib time to get spawn up.
Just gonna have the 3-cap for this hit. Charger Hunter going in. Nice 2-cap at the back with the Smoke Hunter.
Punch, 2 punches, 3 punches. And Smoker remains uncleared.
And this should have really hurt their damage bonus. They only had 11% health bonus and like 70% damage bonus, so they're not going to be looking at too good of a score here after this hit.
No. Prize pools increased, Jazz Mioni? I didn't know it increased. Prize pool is now 1440, correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't it 1100 when the tournament started? Pretty cool.
Jockey going in, landing.
Donuts, look at that.
Charger can capitalize.
Oh, man.
Punch.
Jockey, yeah. Hunter lands, gets nearly an in-cap. They've lost a lot of bonus. They had 280 bonus. After tank.
Oh, not even.
Oh, closing the door on the teammate, Dino.
16 bonus. So a little bit of damage, a little bit too much damage rolling out after that tank for Grunge Gods, but only map on a Death Toll, definitely still in the game.
For sure. For sure.
So what do you think about the prize pool, Patel? Quite large and
it is
really surprising considering.
Yeah, like I said earlier, I thought it was only $1,100, and then Vanilla just confirmed that we've had a lovely person donate $300 to the pool, so we're just under $1,500 USD, which is great.
Yeah, it's insane that people are still like, really enjoy the game and want to support it. Even coming into 2021 here, like, yeah, everyone here loves Left 4 Dead 2 and keeping it alive.
Prize pools are always a good incentive for teams to, participate in tournaments like this. I'm not too sure if they're splitting the prize pool maybe between first, second, and third. Hopefully they get that clarified early on into the tournament. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's always a great incentive for players. Playing a competitive.
I would say with this kind of prize pool, you definitely can do it. Like, it's more than enough, especially being in USD. That's, converts pretty well into other currencies. So, gonna get an early tank here on this map. 22%.
Rajesh is being saved for a crucial match, mate. He'll be out. Just busy taking care of the taxi business. It's rough with COVID, you know what I mean?
Oh, dangerous first hit coming out. Patel, Charger, Spitter, Hunter, Jockey. This can be danger.
Yeah, this could be. I mean, we saw it yesterday with Goon Gamers. They lost a lot of health here, especially if a bit of sync lands. Now you've got, who is that? Hib. Oh, what a speed! Are you kidding? I mean, the spit charge lands. I mean, that's unfortunate, but from my screen when I was watching that, that was a 180 speed. Like, he was looking one way and he spun around. That was unfortunate for him. He actually got a very nice speed.
Yeah,
and
very nice skip from Hib. Unfortunately, the other two spawns also stacked on him. So tank gonna be up in the hands of Speaking Name. Looks like Grunge God's just getting rid of the Smoker. Smoker not too good here for the safe room tank. Boomer Hunter. Boomer can be quite good here if you get the right timing down on the reload.
They get here. Smoker? Charger. Oh, what a double
nice
boom.
2-boom.
I'd be inclined to commit. Doing that, Speaking Name goes right in there. Entrance punch onto him. He didn't pop his pill. He's down in one more punch.
3-punch in cap. Oh, this could be good. This could be good for Grunge Gods.
No, the Hunter lands on the fans. Double punch. Huge.
Oh, it does clear the Hunter up top though, and the Charger misses. But this is big damage.
Oh, this is good damage. The Jockey's taking the guy down. This will be another punch. This is absolutely insane. Insanity. Oh, he misses one punch, so he does get another punch onto. Ooh, I was gonna say one more punch onto Lecky, but it started off well. Really
good spread, just unfortunate when he got that double punch charge. He got a little bit lost, didn't know where the other survivor went. Otherwise, that could have been the wipe. That was very scary there for Trust the Process.
Very early in cap onto Hib. I think he just, I don't know why he didn't pop his pills. Maybe it was daydreaming or just thought he wouldn't be early cornered like that. They sack a Boomer. The Hunter does go in and gets not skated. The Spitter goes from behind. Giving them a 3-cap
in the back.
I don't know. I just think he should have popped the pills, but I think as he was going to pop his pills, it was just too late. And so early in cap, good recovery by Trust the Process. Luckily they didn't get wiped, or else that would have been early pressure onto around map 2.
So next hit, Jockey, Hunter, Boomer, Charger. Hunter is pre-spawned in this little doorway up ahead, going in at the moment. Gets nicely skied. And no one else decided to go in. So.
I'm not too sure what happened there.
Maybe they're just trying to get Spitter?
I'm not sure why you'd want a 2-2, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I'd prefer to definitely sack a full hit here rather than just one spawn. And they don't even get it, they get the Smoker. I mean, this could be a big hit outside.
Well, the Horde's over, isn't it?
Oh,
they got a bit more in the Jockey. Boomer gets popped again early on. The charge, a triple charge! Oh my god! Who was that? Moon. Getting a triple charge.
Yeah, luckily I didn't say anything because I said this charge is probably about to just run in and die, and actually lands a triple.
That's a bit of a lapse. They did not pay attention to that charge. Maybe they thought it'd be cleared and they just walked right into the line of path.
So,
but
2-2 on this hit with the Hunter. Definitely want to try and go in here and get this Hunt.
Boomer dead.
Goes first, so
skeeted well by Juju. Azula. Juju. The Jockey does pre-spawn now. They're gonna get another 3-cap boom.
Grunge God's looking a little bit out of sync on this map.
Yeah, they are. They really are. But they've done a good amount of damage onto the health bonus.
Yeah, gonna be the 3-cap boom for this one. Definitely gonna have to hit the damage bonus if they want to take a big chunk out of this score.
Who would you be targeting right now? If you're infected, what would your call be? Who would you target?
I mean, they can still go for health bonus. It's still worth 123 points. Pretty much anyone. Jockey M2 from the back. Smoker
nice
2-cap at the front.
1 pound. 1 in chat.
So they just lost 20 health bonus. Oh, even more now. And I think they just lost like 70 DB.
I think they should just pop the pills, yeah.
Yeah, not worth potentially getting downed at here and taking multiple hits. They're just gonna get in the safe room with what they have. Hunter coming in through the window.
Tries to spit at the safe room, but it does land. That's actually pretty handy.
Yeah, pre-spit actually did a bit of damage. Jockey last spawn. Gonna try and get something here.
Does it land for a second? I don't know.
No, I think he got M2'd midair and just died.
173, 170 odd bonus for this round for team Trust the Process.
Yeah, 160 bonus. Probably not, their ideal bonus for this map, but still good. You just need to get through these first couple maps. They were very close to getting wiped on that tank, so
1200 seems to be about the average amount of points that most teams score if they make 2 safe rooms in round 1 and 2 of Death Toll. So
yeah, I mean, that's all it's about, like just making these maps with a little bit of bonus at least, and then really, trying to do well on maps 3, 4, and 5.
Unless your team Tempo, who scored over 2k in 2 maps yesterday, or earlier today, depending on where you are in the world, but now it's time for Goon Gamers. Who's taking the lead? What do they have? A 2-shotty set up? 2 shotties to Susie's. Seems like Vex will be taking the hit. They've set up a Charger standard spawn. They've actually pre-spawned the Hunter by the pipes on the left-hand side of the... They've actually ghosted 2 players out already. Zoe's now trying to take the right side, makes her way back to the safe room. Adonis is just chilling, runs back into the safe room. Will they make it back in? That was good baiting.
I mean, baited.
Yeah, they baited pretty well there. They've actually 2 other SI spawned up. Spitter's already spat. They should actually go outside, but they've got another spit though. But Spitter's too far ahead in the tunnel.
Someone's just left the game. They need to pause.
No. They need to pause the game.
Not sure if he's just rejoining real quick or what's happened, but someone on Survivor definitely just left the game right before they ran out. That was a bit worrying there for a second.
Yeah, I don't know if he crashed or something's happened.
Could have been quite bad.
What did I say wrong?
Luckily, you told them, because that would have been could have potentially been a 3 cap outside.
Getting a sub. Right, I think. What did I say wrong, Jazz?
Maybe having some internet issues or something. Wins back in.
And they're back. So Identity, unfortunately, Rajesh is busy taking care of the family business. The taxis don't drive themselves, mate.
So a little bit of damage coming out onto Lewis and Francis. Definitely handy with the safe room tank if you can corner one of them early. Get the early in cap like we saw on Trust the Process. Hib getting down quite early.
Pretty good bait though. They ran outside, wandered about a bit, and managed to get back into the safe room. Yeah, not as much damage as we saw onto Team Trust the Process.
Tank up in the hands of Simi. See what Simi can do on the safe room tank.
They're actually playing a little. I was about to say they're playing a little aggressive at the moment. I'm not too sure if he's stuck. They should be giving. Never mind. Never mind. He's back. Lecky just sacking the smoker. He should get unstuck soon. Simi's coming in. They need to at least give Simi sight. Oh, he's actually on first pass on it. Yeah. Is he still stuck?
There's no way he's still stuck. Yeah, someone putting a preemptive shot into the tank as he comes up to get sight, already on second. A bit of an interesting situation happening here because of the player crashing and then rejoining the game. Sometimes you get stuck for a bit and can't move. So.
I mean, I think Hib's complaining that they didn't have time to sack spawns, but
Well, he has every right to. I mean, this.
But
I mean, they could have called it earlier.
what my question is, would that have mattered? Like, how is the tank not having sight affecting them? Not like the tank wasn't going to keep sight anyway. And normally tanks don't keep sight.
Yeah,
how does that make sense?
He could have had like particular spawns. They would have been able to sack in time, but
right,
I think
because
they
he was
felt
stuck.
bad for trying to sack because he was stuck. Lecky did it, but she didn't scratch. She just dropped straight in and they killed her.
At least both teams are happy to sack spawns. Give him sight, give sight, give sight. This is the first.
This is a very awkward situation.
Over there.
Now, are they going to give the survivors time to actually set up?
Yeah. Alright. So, first time appearance on RBTV. Both teams just, at least they all were in agreement.
Oh, Zoe didn't drop off.
Oh, that's a whiff by Simi.
What
is Zoe doing? What is Zoe doing? Vex just walked back into the tank. Hunter goes and lands on the Bill now, and the Charger unfortunately charges Zoe. I'm not too sure that was a play there. Simi, my man, Simi, what are you doing? Oh no.
Now if Zoe was, I hate to say it, but just slightly better at the game, she could have got away from that. The tank hit her all the way up the staircase. Looks like she just stood there.
I'm not too sure what happened there, but that was not the best tank from Simi.
Yeah, that was still a good take by Grunge Gods, but could have been a little bit cleaner if they just...
I think, like, he should have committed to in-capping Zoe. Like, when the Hunter landed, he went to in-cap the Hunter, and then the Charger accidentally, or maybe for some reason, charged Vex, who was already low. So a nice bit smoke.
Hunt coming in, smoke back into it.
Onto Vex. So if they can hold this health, this will be a decent round. From
yeah, they're quite healthy besides Vex. Vex bleeding out. See what Grunge Gods have got to us after that very awkward situation we just had unfold in front of us.
Smoker, somewhere around here. Reloading.
All right. Jockey, Boomer, Charger, Smoker for the next hit. I think they're gonna stay outside. It seems like the Boomer actually landed a nice double boom. I'm not too sure how that even get Francis, but survivors are now.
Looks like they're going in. Early pull. Charge.
Charger gets a double charge out of Jockey land. Oh no, this is not good. This is not good. This is
big hit for trust the process. That's going to be Zoe black and white.
Vex. Oh, I just don't know what they were doing there. Like, I get they were trying to, like, they landed a 2-boom and they were trying to clear common, but I think they needed to kite towards one direction. They just stood out in the open, allowing the SI to land easier. Hunter goes,
yeah, it looked like they were trying to slow play, get rid of all the common, but unfortunately for them, they weren't blocking. They weren't blocking all the spawns. That one spawn where
by Azula.
Yeah, that one spawn where the bridge drops down just messed them up a little bit. Boomer ended up getting a 2-boom. So quad cap for the next hit. See what Trust the Process have got. Hunters pre-spawned up in the back, pouncing in.
Lands. Charger gets a charge. Oh, that was a charge onto. I don't know how Bill got hit the Process Moon. This is a lot of damage now rolling onto Team Grunge Gamer. Grunge Gods.
Grunge Gamers?
The names wrong. I keep getting the name wrong. But Grunge Gods.
Yeah, bonus not looking too good after those last couple hits.
They still have more than Trust the Process, but keep in mind Vex is a black and white.
They don't have a lot more, they only have 23 more. I think they're going to find pills. Jockey lands at the front, Charger coming in. Lands onto Francis. Spitter preemptively spat at the front though. Gonna hit him with the death spit. A couple ticks or one tick.
This is good damage, good work by Trust the Process. Good SI work. Damage is just free flow at the moment.
Yeah, these last couple hits have really really hurt Grunge because now got the bonus below. Trust the processes. Gonna have the 3-cap boom on this hit with the Jockey Hunter Smoker. Looks like Smoker pre-spawned at the back with the Jockey. Both go for the same target. Hunter lands. And Boomer going in to die.
Come on, Discreet. You know you're not posting that in chat.
Reloading. Reloading. Reloading.
Weapons here.
So Grunge God's just going to need to hold on to whatever bonus they can at this point and try and make it into the safe room. Nasty hit coming up here. Charge in. Jockey's in with the spit. This is going to be big. That's it.
It's dead. A bit of potential there after that first tank. Sorry, not the first tank. After the way that the Survivor team, Gods, took. Oh, GG guys. Han's going to sub.
Okay.
I'm not sure if that was.
I guess Hib doesn't have time to play the full game or something. Looks like Han's going to come in to sub him. Now, I'm not too sure, but I would believe that Hib would be calling for this team. So it'd be interesting to see how their Survivor and SI work out once Hib's gone.
Indeed.
Not too sure who'll be taking over the reins.
Sure either,
Yeah.
but
Got a 600-point gap, definitely still doable for
very cool.
Grunge Gods.
Unfortunate that it took so much damage after that tank. They should have capitalized on the fact that Sumi had a pretty poor tank. It started off pretty well, and then just went downhill from there.
Yeah, that 2-boom double charge with the Jockey separation, getting Vex black and white really didn't help their case. I think they tried to play it slow, but they didn't block spawns correctly. Or they kind of just sat out in the middle.
Yeah, they sat out in the middle. At least if the boom had landed, I think they still had time to like make their way on top of the ladder, maybe top platform, or maybe even go under the pipe, or into a corner. At least it's easier to kill Common and SI. But good performance so far by Trust the Process, which I believe were the favorite team, I suppose, going into this match. But that being said, the Gods are not too far away.
Yeah, 75% tank as well. Could be pretty interesting. Should be around about the hut area up ahead.
Yeah. You'd expect both teams to be running this tank back. And then the tank either has an option of getting that car in, so they can position 2 cars into this tank fight.
Yeah, I mean, we could talk about that for a bit while we wait for Han to join. I personally probably would at least try and get that back car in, because I think having 2 cars on this tank is quite needed.
Yeah, well,
just having that one hittable.
The tank, especially if you're spawning right near that car, it just makes sense for you to get that car in. So it's not easy to get it over the fence, you know, of the invis wall and stuff like that. But yeah, if you do get that car in, you can position one at the back and maybe work the front car in towards the to where the survivors are positioned. It does give you one advantage, because you know you don't have to get an instant car. You don't have to tunnel the car necessarily, but you can at least kite your survivors or help. You know, have the assistance of the SI to help you kite the survivors to unhittable. Because without hittable, tank is really it's not easy. It's not easy.
Yeah, even with just the one, I'd say, you know, like you just overhit it or misplace the hittable once, and survivors can capitalize. And without really good SI support, this is a really rough tank.
Correct. That being said, Han has now joined the server, the super sub for the Hib, the one and only Hib. And so I wonder, does he play shotgun? I can't remember. I think Han plays at the front, doesn't he? He might play at the front with Lecky.
Yeah, not too sure. Looks like he's got an
Either
Uzi
way.
at the moment. But he is also getting meleeed by Bill, so maybe they're telling him, oh, he's picked up a shotgun now.
Picked up a shotgun. But yeah, positioning wise for this tank, usually teams are, you know, you have two people in what we call, I don't know, we call it the nest, but more chat about that after the first hit. 3-cap boomer. Is that a 3-cap? 2-2.
2-2, Hunter Smoker.
Lands, the hunter not cleared. Unfortunately, Azula gets stumbled by Lecky eating that hunter. Not that much damage, I suppose, but it was a nice boom nevertheless.
It's still a good
yeah.
chunk of damage onto Lecky for having a 2-2, I'd say.
Reloading.
They've saved the spitter because they know they're going to get a charger, so now they have a spit charge.
Weapons over here.
Yeah, it could be a big hit here if the charger lands. That's where he's trying to set up. Looks like he's setting up
Positioning
up
up
top.
Smoker's going for the traditional pull down.
A little bit of separation. Looks like they're going to capitalize on it.
Oh, charger misses, but Bill does get stumbled off. I'm not too sure why the Smoker pulled Bill. I think
gets pulled down.
Yeah, I mean, no, he wasn't pulled down. He was stumbled down, and then he pulled him after he got stumbled down.
Oh, okay.
Which was
a little bit of damage rolling out onto him though, so not too bad. A bit unfortunate with that charge. Got a little bit lost for a second. Boomer Hunter up. If Boomer can land here. Oh, big pop there by Juju.
Azula.
So gonna be
saving the hit, it seems like. Tank up in about 15%.
Yeah, they should have a spitter in 2 seconds if they start going in, maybe to get a hit here, or if they're going to try and save.
Just a bit more damage I'd like to see. And then team,
trust the process running forward and...
Oh no, that spitter might get picked. Why did that spitter spit? Oh, maybe they're saving for the run back, it seems like at this stage. Jockey and Hunter, oh actually they're going in. I don't know, there's a bit of a...
I don't think they wanted to go in.
Yeah.
They all spawned and then trust the process. Just kind of pushed out to that car. And once you get out to that car, it's quite hard to hit if everything's spawned from behind. So it's a good push.
Indeed.
Push forward by survivors.
Vex, the tank. Now he's actually going to go for that first car, it seems like. Which isn't, I suppose,
it's
bad.
Not bad as long as it doesn't go... As long as you're not going out of your way to try and hit it. Like if he loses this, I'd like to see him just start hitting the other one.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, double helicopters. Oh, that's gone. See you later.
That's out.
Oh, he's got a wedge. Oh no, one whiff. He's gonna go second, of course.
And this is crucial time that he's wasting right now.
Yeah, he's definitely wasting a lot of time. And the thing is, there's so much around, like trees, and you've got little posts. You've got light poles, and so he needs to make sure he doesn't waste too much time trying to get the first hittable in. And like,
he's hit it too high.
He needs to maybe position it further back and try to get a little low helicopter over the fence. He's wasting a lot of important time.
He's got it in.
That being said, that is a...
Oh, it's not in a good spot though.
I don't even think he can get that car out without hitting it a few times. The boomer pop. Now this is absolute... Oh,
now he has to go in here, so he can't
he misses one. He misses two. Oh, why is he committing for that car? He's already lost half his health. The tank is now going to be rolling in with about 3k health.
That's AI.
AI! It's an AI tank.
Oh no.
Be done. That's not going to help, of course, whatsoever. The charger does miss. Now this tank's got... Oh no, Lecky!
Oh.
Lecky gets common and jockeyed.
Oh,
what is happening? She gets
on the rock!
Oh, this is an in-cap onto Lecky. What a recovery.
So, somehow...
With a 3k health tank...
Guys, I'm really torn up.
Yeah, 3k AI tank somehow turns into an in-cap.
I'm not too sure. What do we do here?
Reloading.
I think Lecky just got cucked by a wandering common. And maybe she ran out of ammo. I don't know what it was, but funny part was after she got jockeyed, I thought she would have been able to bunt the jockey or M2 the jockey, but then the tank also rocked her. So that was an unnecessary in-cap for team trust the process. That's unfortunate for Lecky. But yeah, that's not good enough by Vex. You know, he knows the game. He knows that you spend too much time behind hittables, you know, you're gonna AI yourself. That being said, he also lost Skeet and a Crash simultaneously by Lecky.
Looks like Smoker Spawn crashed.
Yeah. So yeah, that's just not good enough. I think like both teams have played the game enough to know that you don't commit things. I mean, I think he committed.
That's kind of the problem.
Yeah.
He just spent too much time on that hittable and like up around the hut and the bus. He was just kind of wasn't hitting it correctly. It was going all over the place. Then he finally got it in, and it was too late. He missed a couple punches of getting it over, and when he finally got it over, it went between the building and the train cart.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. I think once he knew he kind of screwed up the car, he should not have committed. He lost a lot of health climbing that ladder and then missing 2 punches on top of that on a very awkwardly positioned car. So
no, he had to commit at that point. He only had
yeah, he had to commit, but I don't think he should go for the car.
loss.
That's all. Like the car was a brain fade. But anyway, they just got to make sure they work down all this bonus because DB is sitting right high at the moment at 94%.
Yeah, 683 bonus currently. Not looking. I mean, it could have been worse if Lecky would have actually, not got stuck on a couple common and kited that AI tank. This would be a very different story with this health bonus. So, not everything went bad for Grunge Gods.
I'm not doing so good, guys.
Looks like they don't really have the best set here. 2-2 with a Jockey Hunter for the inside. If this this Hunter gets skeeted, it's not going to be looking too good.
Patiently taking their time. Lecky leading with the shotgun. She's just be baiting around looking for the SI.
Oh, Lewis turns away for 1 second.
Yeah, just a second. Timing was poor, but Lecky was the fast clear and an M2 onto the jockey to prevent any further damage. Sure, trust the process should be able to make it to the event button door. 700 bonus to Shyle.
Yeah, I think they found an extra set of pills in that house or somewhere.
Awesome, Finn. They need to do some damage here. They've got a quad cap, but they need to make sure they're doing something to this bonus because this could be a make or break map unless they do the same thing back. But I don't imagine team trust the process.
And one blocking the left side of the roof.
Oh, just not picking out their survivors. ESI. All
yeah, it looked like
in
about
each other's way.
3 people went for Lecky just then. Not the best, so trust the process. Still with a quite comfortable bonus. They just need to take this forward well and
not really shooting down the. They're going back to this area because they know they have a 2-2. So I think they're trying to. I don't know. Don't see too many teams fighting the horde back here. Maybe they're doing it just for 1 hit.
Can be quite good out here. They've got a distance
down the
between
charger, misses, the boomer does land, and the spitter will die in the process. But because I think they should keep the charger alive for a quad cap, but they actually send it back in and kill it. So it seems like, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but do all the SI filter in from the church?
You can spawn either in the bushes at the back or behind the ambulance. Or are you talking about just the common infected?
Sorry, not SI. Yeah, I meant CI. Yeah, common infected.
Yeah, well, most of them are going to climb over this fence and stuff to come in. So yeah, I'd say when they're back here, everything's coming from in front.
Yeah, right.
Nice insta clear on the smoker time. Skeeted.
Seems like they're taking this horde quite easily. Because they have one guy clearing the common, and because the common have to run from so far away, that's actually not even a bad spot to take it. That being said, like SI can kind of come in from all angles still. It's not like they can just filter in from one area, but I don't think Team Odd.
I think the big
Grunge
part of that play is just the common filtering in from one way because when you're sitting around the middle part here, it kind of come in from every direction.
So
3 kept spit for the last hit.
Interesting location.
It's still got a big bonus, so let's see what Grunge Gods can do here. Still sitting at 640.
And they actually have a hunt spit, charge spit. So unless they get a... By the way, Adonis is still on 0 point, I just realised. But he did crash in between, didn't he?
Jockey
Nice
goes in,
M2,
gets
nice
cleared.
skeet. Lucky getting these skeets, whether it be for 63 damage or not. Skeet is a
Charger lands for a
skeet.
sec.
Thanks, Safer was over 600 bonus.
Yeah, really good round there by Trust the Process.
Indeed.
Not really any damage coming out after tank. I think they, maybe lost like 100 or 200 bonus.
Oh, after the tank? Oh, they lost
Yeah.
less than 100. Actually, sorry, they had to go all the way forward. Yeah. During the Horde, the event, they didn't lose too much at all. But yeah, that was a pretty interesting position by survivors. Actually, I hadn't seen that too often. Usually, I see a lot of the teams try
I
to
just
play
realized we
forward
have a
towards the church.
spectator in here, Patel.
Darley,
Darley.
what you doing, Darley? You gonna ask him to leave?
I don't think I will.
Ah, if you just waited a second, I typed it out. Anyway, thanks for coming, Darley. You can watch this game live on, twitch.tv.
Oh, Lecky tank.
The infamous
The
girl
2-2.
gamer from MA. NA. Lecky.
It's like the Hunter's setting up for the wall kick from the front bush. Actually misses the wall kick. It's still going to land
Oh no, this is damage. That's death spit too. That is minus 40. Is someone going to clear the smoker, or my man's just hanging there like a pinata?
Big damage on that first hit for Trust the Process. Damage gods. I don't know. They just kind of backed up into a weird spot.
Just corners where their Susies just couldn't clear them from. Like, they were both on a corner each. Bit of a positioning mishap from team Grunge Gods.
Weapons here.
Reloading.
Boom, unable to land. Who was that? Name and shame. Azula. Unable to land that boomer. Jockey does
3 cap here for the
respawn.
reset. Charger setting up on the front container. Now this, I actually like this spawn. I've used it a couple
it's actually
times
pretty
myself.
good spawn because, yeah.
Everyone focuses the back, especially when a boomer's down. So could definitely see a multi-charge landing here if they rush.
Here we go. It's
here
happening.
it is.
Oh, charge. Oh, is this a quad cap?
Oh, this
It's
could
gonna
be
be a
the
quad cap. That's a quad
Oh,
cap.
and that's the quad landing for
Huge
Trust
play.
the Process.
Oh my god. Very slow clears indeed by Grunge Gods. For some reason, I don't know, they just took their eyes off. I mean, the Charger lander, that's okay, but the Jockey and Hunter came in quite slow compared to the rest of the SI. Really did think there'd be faster clears, but unfortunately, Lecky, no tank for you.
Even the Charger just came in from the front and still had 520 health.
Indeed.
Everyone seems like they focused for that smoker clear, but no one got it. So a bit of a disappointing round for Grunge Gods. Definitely going to need a wipe on this map, and then they're going to need to make it with some decent bonus to get themselves back into the game. Or maybe a death charge. They do have a charger on this first hit. So 66% tank for this map. Gonna be a interesting spawn. Not sure if they can run back or not on this, if Grunge Gods hold their hit. Gonna have the Smoker, Jockey, Charger, Boomer for the first hit. If they could get a death charge here after that last round, that will be big for them.
Sounds good to me.
Trust the Process, just running straight out. Ooh. Smoker almost catching Lewis, but still got him, but didn't get the DC, so Trust the Process losing a little bit of health, but not too much. Better than a death charge.
Reloading.
Grunge God's going to have the 2-2 with the Hunter Jockey for this next hit, so not an ideal set for inside. Do have the wall kick spit, but only 2 cappers to try and make a play around the spitter.
2-2, Hunter, Jockey, Boomer, and Spitter. I trust that either Lecky or... Yep, Lecky's taking this hit. I'd like to see a nice juicy... Oh, the Hunter's pre-spawned
the
dead!
Hunter's...
Moon! That is a very common mistake. A nice 2-boom at the back, but that's a very common mistake by a lot of teams who pre-spawn their SI in there, but you can get a nice kill by Han on that Jockey, but you can die quite easily in there. Doesn't matter what spawn you are, but you can die very easily. Why is Fish going on a ban streak right now in chat?
Besides the 2-boom landing, everything else just getting shot down. Spitter didn't even go in.
I see. Very well-deserved bans there in chat by the comedians in Sue's Discord at the moment.
Boomer, Hunter, Smoker, Charger for this hit. This is a pretty big choke that was added into the update game. Having the ladder that you can get up top here. Hunter wall kicks inside, Smoke back. Oh, Charger got stumbled by the Boomer. So, yeah, just the Smoker landing for 1 or 2 ticks and the Hunter up front. Grunge God's not doing it too well at the moment on SI. Pull back, not really doing anything.
Nah, not too much at all. Tank does spawn. Who's got this tank? Moon
tank. So this tank should be able to get back and cut off the survivors unless they... Oh, looks like they might just be happy fighting it in the offices here. Definitely the safer play than going outside where all hittables are. See if Adonis can land this Boomer.
Cheeky. Nice and cheeky. There's quite a few Boomer spots for this, but they've actually positioned themselves decently well. I think Lecky's looking out for that Boomer. They're well aware.
Yeah, there is one... Oh, he can't get in anymore. Oh, does land a boom actually onto Lewis.
We'll get popped. Oh, no. Lewis keeping the Boomer up. The tank does commit. The Smoker died! Oh, what is going on?
Oh, and he's lagging.
Oh, he's lagging.
Sandman.
Sandman. Yo, shout out to Sandman. Oh, he whiffed the punch.
Misses a punch point blank. That's going to get the kills off for Lewis.
Oh no, that's not good. Hans manages to juke the tank punch, or I think the tank juked his own punch, and that's a dead tank.
I mean, does chew into the DB a bit, but yeah, missing that point blank definitely hurt the tank there. Not sure what the thought process was there.
Smoker
landed and Smoker just went in and died.
Well, I think that's the problem when your team doesn't communicate. Like, if it's all just in-chat type of calls, it's always going to be hard.
Yeah, we call that pulling a DDA personally in our team, but...
that's a DDA. Go in without saying anything. After being told 1,000 times not to do it.
So 3 cap with the spitter.
Not tank. Hunter dies fairly quickly. That Smoker's lagging the heck out. Are you looking at the Smoker? The ghost?
Yeah, the Smoker was a tank who was also lagging a bit.
His ping is spiking big time. I'm not too sure if they've realized, but they're down a teammate at the moment. He's still spiking.
I think he might have just disconnected, or he can't move, one of the two. But
he's back. He's back. He's back. The ping's back.
He's not back though. He's still. Oh, he's back now.
He's back. He's back.
Look out!
Alright, so trust the process still in really good shape. Post tank 961 bonus. Looks like they're going to try and push into this laundry room. If they do so quick enough, they're not going to have a force spawn up. It's going to be the quad, so I'd like to see Grunge God's
This is a lot of bonus. How much bonus do they have? 953 bonus. If they take this quad well, that's the end for Team Grunge Gods. However, I would like to see them quad them back.
Bit of a revenge quad.
Yeah. Go down without a fight.
Looks like everyone is set up top though. No one's setting up in front, so
Not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's the play. You kind of want to come in from all different angles to, you know, capitalize on. Oh, now the smokers spawn and the hunters free spawn too. I'm really hoping that. I mean, if they pull it off, hats off to them. Hats off to them.
yeah,
If
definitely
they, line the squad.
not an ideal setup. Everything coming in from one spot definitely.
If
could
you're
see
all
a
funneling
target
from-
getting
yeah.
stolen.
Charger lands, hunter lands, jockey lands. Oh, close.
And this is going to be
Surprisingly
a
close.
big jockey.
Who might get
Gets
cleared?
him around
Oh,
the bus
doesn't
as
get
well.
cleared. Oh no, Lecky really struggling with the jockeys and taking care of the
DD getting
hunters
pretty
easily. Yeah, she takes care of the hunters, but jockeys are a problem.
Problematic. 608 bonus at the moment after that hits. It was pretty close to being a quad.
We can cross up here.
Fairly close.
Grabbing pills. Reloading.
The smoker
geez.
charger spitter
I need to
at the
disconnect
moment,
there.
and
I'm back. I'm
I
back.
assume Boomerang Hunter charge going in.
Charger in.
Melted.
Charger dead. Smoker in. Smoker dead. Spitter dead. Ultimately, 630 bonus for team. Oh, the hunter's pre-spawn.
Hunter last spawn.
Not
They
too
shut the
sure.
door in
I was
his
about to say,
face.
close the door, mate.
636 bonus.
3.7k.
Trust the process.
Really picking up on the second half of the game. I'm not too sure if we'll actually see a finale. I don't think.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely said it at the start of the game and the game yesterday. You know, you can have quite close games in the first two maps, but really the difference maker between two teams will be decided on maps 3 and 4, and trust the process has proven that.
For sure. For sure. I mean, they put up a fight. Not gonna lie, the first two maps were quite close, but then evidently this map was, and the last map actually was the game changer when they got quadded.
Yeah, it was a
Hopefully they can
massive
put a few more
quad.
points. Yeah, hopefully they can put a few more points on the board.
Weapons.
So, scary hit. We saw Trust the Process just storm out of the safe room here and drop it immediately. Looked like they maybe caught Grunge Gods off guard when they did it. So, be interested to see if they try and do the same thing and if Trust the Process will be ready for it. Looks like they do have the smoker set up top, getting ready to get that pullback. So,
Works for me.
can get quite easily picked here if the survivors hear him.
Watch the rooftops. There's a smoker.
Or pulls the wrong target.
No, unfortunate. One punch, two punches. No lucky third.
Yeah, just gonna have to say thanks, Ben, for that one. I think if the smoker tongue would have actually went for someone that was at the back and not already dropping off the dropping down onto the stairs.
Thanks,
been a death charge.
Benjamin. Thank you. Azula's tank, a bit of a spec. Both teams appreciate.
Yeah, just getting rid of the or giving the tank to Azula because he'd already played his tank on map 1. So 2-2
like
for this setup as well. See if
as well.
Trust the Process played a bit better than Grunge Gods did.
They're not looking to pre-spawn the hunter in that room though. They're not making that mistake again. He's going to walk right into that choke. Oh, the hunter
Oh,
could
good
have had a
shutdown on
spawn
the
there.
boom.
The hunter does pre-spawn now. He goes in. The jockey lands. Well done. And the hunt for that stumble. Oh, here
You can have
comes
the
the damage.
separation with the spit here.
Here
So
comes the damage. Lecky's getting them back. Jockey me once, jockey me twice. Now it's my turn.
it's going to be
damage by
speaking
Lecky.
names slow.
This is some good pre-tank damage onto team Grunge Gods.
Yeah, very good, especially. They still have this hit here, this big choke that was added in. Two boom landing as well. Charger is in.
Oh, Charger goes for punches. I don't know if he couldn't get over the rail or not, but I don't know if that was what the Charger was planning to do originally.
Not too much damage off of that yet. Definitely still good pre-tank damage. I'm not sure if I would opt to fight this tank inside. Being this far down on, you know, points wise and the chip that they've taken, I think they kind of need to take a risk and fight it outside. 2-2 with the Charger jockey for this next final hit before the tank spawn.
Yeah. Well, you mean outside here? Outside, I'll go back and obviously not here, but go back and fight up the truck. You mean?
Yeah, I think that's what I'd opt for. So last tank up for
Boomer.
Trust the process in the hands of Azula.
I think the Boomer could have just held back a bit, but the tank is committing from the front side. He actually falls down, takes the ladder up top. Zoe is in no rush to get back. This is going to be a cutoff of the tank.
Smoker's up as well, so could
no,
get something.
What is Zoe doing? Pulled back down, but the tank is in no...
what
a rock. Who is this? Azula. Good rock. I think just trying to
eating that one.
Take their time with the damage.
And look at their health at the moment. I really don't think they're going to have
This is all of them popping pills. It's all of them popping pills. Unless they pull a hib and don't pop pills.
I mean, they have to, but if they do, I mean, 3 of them pop. Just waiting on Francis to pop now, which they're going to have to fight this tank in here.
Yeah, they're going to have to fight the tank at the back.
Tank's second pass, 45%. Should be looking to go after this Rock's Throne. 15%.
Oh
10,
no, this is AI, this
5,
is AI, it's AI, it's AI. What are you doing? Oh my god, how, like... I just don't understand. This is
ideal for an AI tank though.
They're not shooting the tank? Oh, they are shooting the tank, what am I saying? The tank's dead.
There's going to be an in-cap though. Let's do it spawns.
Tank's dead. I mean, I don't know how, like...
landed. Just that last rock that messed
I don't know how greedy you want to... players need to get to getting rocks and bleeding survivors out, but what's the point if you're going to AI your tank? In the end though, the tank, like, they actually managed to get a lot of damage out, but you have to like note that a lot of the damage was pre-tank damage, so another brain fade.
Yeah, I mean, if the survivors were in a bit better shape, I'm sure the tank probably wouldn't have, you know, bled them out for so long, but if they would have had a bit more health, this could have been a good
Definitely
round.
Game changing.
Or the charge forward.
Lands, the jockey lands, a hunter a little too slow, unfortunately, to land onto Lewis. Does get stuck, but does get the in-cap in the result. So regardless of an AI tank, the damage is still free flow onto Grunge Gods at the moment. The jockey will get a delay, unfortunately. Francis, for some reason, lets go of the pickup. Zoe, one comment on her back and nearly gets in-capped.
Gonna need to pick up Lewis here. Boomer's up. Smoker as well. It's another delay.
This should be GG. I'm not too sure if we're going to see a finale at the moment. It was predetermined that the losing team will get to decide, but I think this is, yep, they're saying GG, as Francis is no longer moving. So that'll be GG.
It will be? Where are they saying this at?
Wait, sorry. I thought Francis was just like he gave up and they got his keyboard, but it was picking up bills. My bad. The jockey is up. A little presumptuous, mate. My bad. The spitter onto Vex. Oh, a lot of damage.
I mean, they're surviving, but it's a struggle at the moment. Just picking
it's
these
back
players
and forth. They're just trading in caps. Another 3 boom. The next spawn's still a couple seconds away. Charger gonna have to roll in from the front. Oh, Zoe does get a cheeky block though, so they do make it past, but only to eat a charge later on. Hunter was gonna drop and probably scratch Bill, so he gets an in-cap onto Bill. And scratch. Dead.
Dead. Yes, so Zoe
it's
and
essentially
Lewis both
a wipe.
1
Like,
HP.
they're not gonna get much further. Zoe's gonna get an in-cap here. There'll be a scratch onto Lewis.
Oh, Jockey's going in. Lecky's killing them all. See if she can get the last one.
Lecky's
just like...
Lecky's been jockeyed one too many times. She's had enough. and that's an in cap. So I don't know. Maybe they'll play out the oh, good round. Okay, so they want to play out the finale. Don't know why. Maybe they're
saying good round.
yeah, I don't know. Maybe they're playing out the finale. Kind of.
I mean, may as well get the extra experience in. Like,
Yeah.
I'd say that Grunge Gods, this is probably a majority of their team's first tournament, so
Yeah, I
maybe get a
respect
bit
that.
of the nerves out. They didn't do too bad on the first couple maps, but these last couple maps haven't really gone their way.
I mean, they're delaying the inevitable, but that being said, get a bit of practice from the first round. Why not? Sure, I want to sit here and cast for another 30 minutes. Why not? But good performance by Team Trust the Process. They're picking up on maps 3 and 4. As most of the
Yeah, like we
teams
said,
do.
those are really the big maps on Death Toll. You know, 1 and 2 you can do pretty well on, but usually in like, you know, if you're versing a team that knows what they're doing, you're not going to make that big of a bonus on the first 2 maps.
Yeah, look, not gonna lie, I did order pizza because I was assuming that they weren't gonna play finale. So if my Uber Eats comes knocking on the door, you're in it alone, bruv. No, I'm kidding. I'll cast. I'll cast. Cold pizza's still tastes
Tell
okay,
it's 3
doesn't
p.m. Why are you ordering a pizza?
it? Mate, I didn't think they'd play finale. Were they playing finale?
Okay, now you're
They were
about as
sticking
bad
around.
as Discreet.
Shout out to Discreet, man. Getting me on his keto diet.
All right, first hit. Jockey Hunter charger spitted. Hunter trying to get in there with the charger, but everything's just getting melted at the safe room door.
Melted. When's this tank
Jeez.
percentage? It's at 75%. I don't know why they want to go so quickly. A little bit of patience.
I mean, they could have gone inside, but I
Oh,
probably
don't
would
look
have
at
let
that
the
spray,
survivors
Vanille.
come out.
Don't look at that spray. Keep going right past it. It's a questionable spray. I'm not even sure if that's allowed, but 3 cap. Boomer for the next hit.
Oh, Boomer getting instantly popped by Lucky. Good pop.
Jockey stealing the smoke target. 1 punch onto Zoe. Onto Azula. To be able to spawn the tank off of that hit. The smoker does go back for a respawn, however. The tank will be in the hands of a speaking name.
This way.
Unfortunately,
Well,
Rajesh
speaking name must
is
have had the
not available.
second tank, I guess. So he actually almost
He had a
wiped
good-
on his
yeah,
tank.
he nearly did a wipe. Nice single boom. Let's see if the survivors want to do a bit of chip here. Smoker does one in the front, manages to get Lewis, who will be cleared quite quickly. That
Oh,
car punched,
punch
not inside
in.
the backyard. Punch in. Car
Oh, this car though. Oh,
in. Ugh.
that's in a good
Not a bad
spot.
hit. Not a bad hit at all.
Speaking name looked
So-
like he's maybe just going straight for his second hittable.
Yeah, I don't think he wants to take too much chip. He might be happy with a Hunter jockey. Maybe not a boomer. Maybe they'll try to sack the boomer. It's 20% first pass. I'm hoping they keep a track of the tank's rage this time. The boomer does spawn and gets a nice single boom.
Gonna have to be careful of the pre-chip and then possibly running it back inside. Could be a possibility depending on where his hittables are.
Survivor
Charger,
position quite
Smoker, and
towards
Haunter.
the front. Smoker, Charger, and Hunter. 3 cap for the tank's commit. I'd imagine the tank will make his way to the first car, try a helicopter over the Hummer and try catch someone off, maybe get lucky, get a multi-car. And so the tank commits, but the
Oh, they're going
survivors are doing a
forward.
power play. Oh, power play by the survivors. We actually did this earlier on, didn't
Oh,
we,
that's-
on one of our scrims?
And this
Oh,
is going to
Charger
be AI.
misses. This is another AI tank. We did this earlier in our scrim and it worked out pretty well. See, now the tank's not only AI, but has to go in without a hittable. So this should be a no-hitter by Team Grunge Gods. The Charger is causing some kind of a distraction at the back, but really have to work on not AIing their tanks.
Yeah, maybe
Third
just
AI
getting a
this
little
game.
bit too greedy. A bit too greedy, like waiting. Would have maybe gone for that hittable a bit quicker.
I mean, no one
soon
was
as these
bleeding,
spawns
so I don't
come
know
up.
why. I don't know why
Yeah,
they didn't.
there's no point in waiting. Like, even when your spawns are like a couple seconds off, you can start going in for that, and then they can get up top and sit up. It's not like it's going to be hard for them to find a
Correct.
spawn if they get on a roof. But yeah, definitely a good push forward by the survivors. And
What do I have here? Smoker Hunter Charger.
all
Going
charger
in.
land.
Ooh, nearly had a 2 cap at least, but cheeky pull onto Francis, cleared by Lecky.
Where are survivors going to go? Looks like they're going to go docks.
Doc.
Still seeing a 1400 bonus. 2-2 for this hit with the charger jockey. Double boom lands onto the survivors. Comes charger. Charger actually landed for a second, but didn't pull down this. So I think we talked about it yesterday, Patel. What are your thoughts on this, on the dock?
It's very easy to shut down SI, I'll give you that. It's easy to even clear the common, the CI that roll in. So it's not that bad of a spot, to be honest. I see a lot more damage being done towards the forest when you're trying to camp it out by the hittable rock or the big boulder. It's very easy to, yeah, I don't mind actually. The docks aren't too bad of a camping spot for the crescendo. But it looks like now they're making their way to the forest, so they maybe just took the first hit there. Much easier. Oh, sorry, not much easier, but it might be much faster to clear the common infected in the forest because they all just run at you, I suppose, and don't take the time going around to get to you. So it's a bit out of mind either or, I think.
I guess the dock is just the risk of the death charge, really.
Yeah.
It's like, even if you shut down the spawns, if you don't shut it down that one time, it's be the game changer.
But what I have noticed is if you camp that tank at the dock, it spawns to the left sometimes. The tank spawns right behind the rocks near the water, right to your left, within absolute chipping range of the survivors. So I don't know.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
Yeah, I've noticed it twice now in 2 matches where the team camping the docks, the tank will spawn very close, so you can get right into the tank and start chipping the living daylight out of it. Oh, lovely skeep by Cedar Pog champ Lecky. Well, he played a round of Osu for this.
I would say the I would say the play here is usually, personally for our team, I would like to fight it here, and then once you get low on ammo, you go to the ammo and take the rest out on the dock, because then you also get that close spawn for the tank.
Yeah. I think that's a good play, to be honest. I mean, yeah, the SI have to run in quite a bit before they get to you in the forest, but I'd rather prefer having the tank spawn in my face so we can, you know, destroy at least 2 to 3k health before you can even get out. Not even 2k, like 3k at least, before the tank has an opportunity to get out.
Yeah, these spawns just then, the spawns just then went in without even common going in, so they just immediately all died.
Dead.
I'm not sure what they were doing.
No,
they had a boomer. I think boomer died first as well, so they should get another one. Yep, 2-2 with the Smoker Hunter. Smoker gonna almost get a pull onto Azula at the front. Then we're getting popped as well, and Hunter lands surprisingly. There was
bit unfortunately spread the other way. So now the tank is in the hands of... Oh, it spawns right near Bill. This tank could be in problem. They actually just stacked the RSI. The closest will be Adonis, but this is health being melted. They are playing absolute... Oh no, this tank... The rock goes AWOL, but the tank's already
65%
lost.
health already.
Yeah, 2.1k health gone.
Yeah, I'd say Trust the Process is going to be pretty happy with that chip. Just going
to
get ammo, relax for a bit, try and kill this hit and then chase again. It's usually the play here on desktop.
Clear the jockey, clear the charger, and now hunt the tank down. Hunt the tank down. as they do. They're all now running at the tank. Now they have to be cautious that the tank's got a hittable.
Yeah,
Which isn't.
Oh, Zoe. Not sure if she knows
Zoe
about
even
it,
know?
but-
Zoe doesn't know!
Oh, she doesn't know!
Zoe doesn't know! Azula!
Oh, no.
Azula, what are you doing? You hate to see it. This could now be a
This
wipe.
is going to be a death.
This could even, oh, maybe not a white, but this is a absolute brain fade.
She
by
didn't
Azula.
know. Oh, you hate
What
to see
is
it.
Azula doing? Not only does he AI his tank on map 4, but he also eats the biggest rock on the map.
You could just see it happening.
could
He
see it.
just started running towards the trees and just went
You
straight
could
past.
see it
them.
happening. He didn't know that that was a hittable rock. Oh no. What has he or she done? Losing about
Still
300
survivors.
bones, maybe.
Still got a good bonus, though. 773 at the moment. Oh,
The tongue was quite cleared very quickly by Lecky, and again. So,
Hunter going to come in with the jockey.
oh, did they get a 3-cap? Oh, 3-cap land!
Oh,
3-cap land! Oh my god! They're not going to be happy with that. They're not going to be happy with that.
it's a 700 bonus down the drain with that 3-cap land.
Yeah, I hate to see it, but it was actually enjoyable to watch. Not only but the rock, not only the rock, but the 3-cap that lands just as they're about to step into the boat. They are about to step into the boat.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh
game's
my
still
god.
pretty much definitely guaranteed win, but it would have been nice having that extra 700 bonus. Would have put them up to 5k. And you see it in the chat. The Cedar Pug mentality. MMR. There's MMR to be won here. See if they can do it. They just have to make the boat with...
It's all about
bonus.
MMR. Like to see a good, a little bit of a comeback. Maybe not a complete comeback, but a bit of a, yeah, that insta replay with Azula. Absolutely no idea about that new prop. No 5k indeed.
So just waiting on Adonis to ready up, and then we'll be good to go for the last half of this match.
Okay. Line round going live. I'm gonna say round going live. Tank with the hands of Lickit. Oh, charges into a wall there, by the way. Pre-spit the jockey to collect
Good
again.
spread
Dark.
everywhere.
Somehow that damage, that hit managed to do a good amount of damage onto Vex. It is now on 53 HP.
Yeah, that was a big spit spread in that room.
I can't believe he didn't know that was a hittable rock. Followed by a 3
I think that's happened a couple of times now from what I've seen. People just run over there thinking they can chip the tank. I mean, if you don't know, it is a pretty big rock. You probably wouldn't really think a rock's hittable. I don't think there's a hittable rock on any other campaign in the game. Could be wrong, but pretty sure there isn't.
Tank spawning up quite soon. In about 10%, might be able to see one more hit by Team Trust the Process. The smoker lands at the front. Very nice self
Oh, that's a
clear.
big separation pounce.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, the charge is not going to be able to get a spit charge, but does get a solo charge instead. With a pound. Freebie. That pushes Speaking Names health down to 45, not 45, 47. So they have two, close to, slow players already as a tank is in the hands of Lecky.
Let's see what Lucky can do. See if she can get a wipe.
She's been playing quite
Lucky
well
didn't play a
today.
tank,
Oh, they're
did she?
pushing aggressive. They're getting right into it. They're like, you know what? We're going to be aggressive back. They're separate. What? He crashed! No, he didn't crash. Maybe he got stuck. I thought he just stood still, did he not, for a second? But
Yeah,
Lecky
looked like he
was able
might
to
have
walk in
crashed.
there. Oh, that's a
it's a
2-clap
two-clap
at the back. That's a wipe. Oh, whiff!
Oh, whiff!
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 Oh, 2 whiffs by Lecky just as we called a GG nearly.
Looked like I was watching Dino
Moon
for a
is giving
second.
her the absolute feat though. Moon is giving her the feat.
Oh, she hits that one.
Death already though by onto Team Grunge Gamers. Oh, why do I keep calling them that?
Look at me.
Grunge Gods.
Focus. You're going to be okay.
Adonis did already call GG.
Opposite of God at the moment though.
I guess he
Yeah.
assumed it was going to be the wipe, but I mean, it is GG, but
But yes, it is very GG. It was GG last time actually, but they decided to play on anyway. So it was actually Adonis' call to play on. Hunt lands onto a post though, unable to clip. The charger does get a few punches onto Zoe, pulled back into the dying spit. Moon.
Spear! I need
All right, Tiger, up and at him. Nobody's
So
leaving
this isn't
anyone
really
alone.
a-
It's gonna be fine, but we gotta
I mean, no
keep moving.
finale's really fun with one player dead already. Just
Well, they've
a little
nearly
bit
got
too
3
many
other
common.
Yeah.
But Grunge God's gonna do their best here in the finale, trying to bump up their score a little bit more.
reloading.
Gonna have the 3-cap with the boomer, like he already pre-spawned, pouncing around.
Shoot me?
Grunge God's going down the left side over towards this hut.
I'm reloading.
Camping it in here, maybe gonna clear out some common or
Not sure.
lands.
An unorthodox spot to camp the horde. Have they even started? I missed it.
No, they
They
didn't.
haven't.
They didn't start it, but I think they're just getting rid of all these lingering common in the
Coming common.
trees.
They have a. I don't know if it's a 3-clap or a quad.
They're gonna have
Quad
the quad,
indeed.
so
It is bleeding out at this stage. They're just gonna go in. Charge lands. Smoker lands.
oh, Jockey and Hunter can't get in. You can't scratch out the door.
Oh, look at that. Little did I know. You can't. Wait, can you or not? Maybe there's a multiple scratch
The
door.
back door. It looked like the back door. You couldn't scratch it out because I think the Hunter was sitting there scratching it a couple times.
Interesting. The more you learn. Maybe they were just missing, I don't know, but either way, they took a bit of damage and they're still bleeding out, and this man is just chasing the jockey. He's actually 1v1
So he's got
hard.
his axe out. Now this is the
1v1
Patel
hard.
owner.
Oh, this is the Patel. Patel treatment. Absolute disrespect. He's taking a dip at the moment. The boomer does not land. The charger from the rock does not get cleared, and Lecky, sorry, not Lecky, Moon takes the in-cap.
Can you walk?
So,
Just help me out.
So we're just shooting at the water here.
indeed.
I owe you a big one.
Catching
So we
some
black
fish.
and white.
2021 meta.
Make it without any help.
Catching fish with a gun. I'm not too sure what their plan is at the moment. They're just going for a walk, it seems. Take the long way, the safe way. The boomer land single. Bill
I
is
mean, they
just
might
waiting
just
for
be hoping they get 3 caps. Jockey
one
lands, Hunter lands. That might be a death.
and 2. There it is.
there
That's
it
the
is.
GG. GG's in chat. All good. And so that's the game. It's the wrap.
That's
Team-
the total score. 4,387. The trust the
By about
process.
3k. Actually, they lost by
Yeah.
3k. That would be quite a big difference. I mean, considering that they were only like 600 points apart after 2 maps and then 3k after the next 3 maps. So, good performance by Trust the Process. They now move higher, I suppose, in the seedings. I actually don't even know if the next round's going to be random or seedings or not. But Grunge Gods have some
Cop to
some,
defeat.
Copped a defeat, but they've got some learning to do with their tanking and maybe taking some of the hits. They did play quite well for the first 2 maps, but you know, unfortunately it was taken away with quite ease by Trust the Process. So well done to them on a good win.
Yeah, I think that quad might have been a real big game changer. Might have broke the mentality a bit.
Did some good work with their SI. You know, they've got a good rock onto Azula. as well as a 3-clap towards the end and a bit of damage onto Team Trusted Process. But yeah, that's the wrap. Thanks Vanil for not casting, for streaming. For casting. Next game I think is a couple of hours away now. Maybe 10 hours at this stage, but I don't know if there's any other games scheduled in between. But if there is, you guys will all be updated. So I have any closing words?
Just keep an eye out for the Google spreadsheet and the RBT5 Discord.
Indeed. And most importantly, my pizza's arrived. So with that closing remark, thanks for watching. See you next time.
See you all next time.
Oh, and a confirmation from Fig that we pair by score going into the further rounds. But cool. GG.